Hey everybody, Charlie Sports Cards coming at you. So, I'd like to thank everyone who subscribed to my channel. I am over 100 subscribers. So, for this video, whoever makes a comment down below and they're subscribed to my channel will be in a drawing to get this Gleyber Torres card. Okay? My next video I'll be giving away this card to one of the people who are subscribed to my channel and that made a comment in the comments below. Okay? So, today's video I'd like to talk about is the scams and stuff that they have on graded cards. So, I'm going to get over to my desk and show you a couple things. And please, if it's first time to my channel, please like and subscribe. And Charlie Sports Cards. Let's get into this video. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome over to my desk. I have two cards sitting here in front of you, and I just want to ask you, can you tell which one is in a fake case and which one isn't in a fake case? Okay? Probably not unless you really get really close-up looks on them or whatever. And the scam's been going around, and people are buying these cases off eBay, okay? And with these guys cracking open the cases or whatever, a lot of them are cracking them open, taking a 10 of Ron Guidry, and if they have another Guidry, they're putting that Guidry in here and then sending that 10 back to PSA or GMA or Beckett, whoever they're using, and they'll glue this shut like this, okay? And they'll sell you that card, even though it's not a 10, but they'll say a 10, and GMA or whoever will think it's their card because it has their marker, okay? Most of the cases don't have marks on them from who they're from. So you're really going to have to look at this, okay? Now, these cases got to be heat shrunk on here, okay? There's a special machine. It's called a plastic welding machine that they put on, and it crushes it, not crushes it, but melts it in so they stay stuck. So, but what these people are doing is they're putting glue around the corners here, and they're just dropping them on like this to get it to glue in, okay? And then they're holding it, and they're sending you this card, okay? And as you can see, the card don't move that are in the cases. I'm still holding these so not to show you which one is the fake one yet in the case. So, what it got me pretty ticked off because I buy a lot of cards online off people or whatever, and I don't really check to see if they have a YouTube channel where they're breaking cases open or whatever. But for now on, before I buy anything online, I'm going to look to see if these people are the people cracking cases open online. Because if you go on YouTube, you could find out ways to scam people like you wouldn't believe. I was there, and there was a guy showing me how to cut the cards to get the corners to be perfect, okay? And, you know, like I was saying in the one I showed with my how to grade a card or whatever, you know, there's a graded scale to grade your cards. And, you know, your cards have to measure up to these lines on the grading scale, if you could see these lines here. And you know, this card does because it wasn't cut, but as you can see, this makes it on there, and it's actually a little over, so you'd say, oh, that card was never cut, which it wasn't. But a lot of people are trimming these cards so significant that you really can't tell if they were trimmed or not unless you're using this. And when you send a card to get graded, it's not a machine that grades these cards. It's a human being. So there's always human error. So if a guy looks at a card and says, wow, yeah, that's a perfect 10, I'm going to give that a 10, then, you know, that's what he thinks that card is, without having to even do this or whatever. We all work hard at our jobs, and we all love the jobs we're doing, but everybody has a bad day or whatever. So a graded card is only a human saying what he thinks that card is. So, and, you know, he has to go by the rules of this, but sometimes they throw this out and they don't even do that. And, you know, I'm not saying all companies do that or whatever. I use GMA, and that's who I'll always stick with. You know, there's been some problems with them, but there's also been some problems with PSA and Beckett about the trimming of cards or whatever. So just be careful when you're buying cards. Now, PSA has a list of the cards that were trimmed, that they sold on their thing. So please go look at it and see if your card numbers are up there. And I don't know what they're going to do, if they reimburse you money because they sent you that trimmed card or not. But it's going to be pretty interesting what goes on with the trimming and all that. There's a guy in Florida who made like $4 million, and he trimmed cards or whatever, and he sent them into PSA, and he sent them into Beckett, and there's a whole big scam going on. It's been going on for about the last 2 years now. And so I'm just trying to tell everybody, be careful, because now most people, I don't know what card you picked or whatever, but if you picked the Kobe Bryant card, you were wrong, because the Kobe Bryant card is in a good case. The Ron Guidry card is in a fake case. And I just want to show you guys. See? I didn't glue it or whatever, but I mean, it was simple to go online and find these and buy them. And that's the shame of it. There's too many scammers in our thing, because baseball cards now are coming popular again or whatever. And I'm even thinking about trying to open my own grading company. I looked into buying the machine, the plastic welding machine. It's like $19,000 to do it, and I've been doing cards since I was 5 years old, so I know what good cards are and what bad cards are. But I just want to put it out there and show everybody what's going on here, because a lot of people are getting, you know, screwed up cards that were trimmed or whatever. And it's not by GMA's fault or PSA's fault or Beckett's fault, but it's those guys that are cracking the cases open, taking this and putting it in there, and then sealing this with glue. And for the newcomers that are coming to our, you know, to collect cards or whatever, they're not going to know the difference that this was glued or if it was heat treated to be sealed. So if you super glue that's not going to come out or move. You know what I mean? You have to actually crack it, and you wouldn't know unless you cracked it. So just please keep an eye out for that stuff, guys. And, you know, the card trimming stuff I think is terrible. I think, you know, these people should be casted out if they're caught. You know, like PSA was caught with a lot of the trimming of the cards, which is a terrible thing. But they are the most reputable card grading company. And there's nothing that they're going to do about it. They're just going to keep going at a big machine of card grading. So this also is happening in Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, and stuff like that. So I hope this helped you guys out. Please like and subscribe to my video. And thank you very much for watching.